Hey guys, and welcome back to the Retail Rip Review. We're on the Kaboom hunt today with 2025 Panini Absolute Football Blasters. Went ahead and grabbed two of these to see what we could find. It might be our last chance to ever find a Kaboom since Panini's losing its license. I want to go ahead and open these up, but a quick word of warning about 2025 Absolute before we get into it. So just a quick word about Absolute football in general, not even 2025 Absolute, but I think I'm not alone in saying this, that Absolute football is probably one of the least favorite retail products that is out there. It really is Kaboom or bust when it comes to the cards. Like, I feel like that's literally the only reason you'd want to buy it. People don't really tend to like the card designs, they don't have good inserts, and the other cards outside of the Kabooms don't have good value. So unless you hit a Kaboom, you're really just kind of wasting money a little bit. Unless you're in the minority and you really do kind of like it. But it hasn't been my favorite. I haven't had any success with it. But like I said, I went ahead and grabbed these because it might be our last chance to find a Kaboom. Like I said, and I think that this year there's only going to be horizontal Kabooms. In the previous years, maybe there's some difference. And they also removed some of the explosives, I believe. So they've really kind of watered down the product here as they shove it out the door. So normally I wouldn't recommend even buying Absolute Football, but I was actually able to get these on discount on a Cyber Monday deal. I think I posted about it on the community space, but these were marked down, or they were available to be marked down from Target, I believe, and I think they were only $17 a blaster as opposed to $25. That's definitely much more palatable to try to hunt for a short print as opposed to a full price. So that's the reason I grabbed them. Otherwise, I would have avoided. But unless you're just, kind of really hard up and really want to give it a try, I think I would probably avoid it completely. All right, let's go ahead and open up box number one and see if I eat my words. The exclusive we're going to be looking for here is going to be a green parallel. And the parallels are kind of one of the reasons why I feel like people don't like Absolute. They're just really, I don't know, really low effort. The green part, you'll see when we open, is just going to be like part of a stripe on the card, not actually like, really something that's even super noticeable. But let's see, we get 8 cards per pack and we get 6 packs total. Let's go ahead and open them up. And you get a lot of base with this set. I think there's 1 non-base card per pack on average, so you get 1 insert, and I think you get 1 rookie card, so that's kind of what you're looking for. Let's go ahead and, I'm not sure which side to start on here. Okay, these are all kind of which ways here. Let's just go ahead with our vets over here. I don't know why they did them like this, but... So here's the design of Absolute. Like I said, nothing really to write home about. I don't think that it's anything too eye-catching, and the text is hard to read. I'm not really a big fan of that. So, but the base stuff, like I said, doesn't really have any value, so we're just gonna go through it, see if we come across any notable names. And here's one of the inserts we get here. This one's called Hog Heaven. This is our boy Cam Ward on it, actually. I'm not really sure what they're going for with Hog Heaven, but it's shiny. And we get a couple of rookies back here. Here is an example of the green parallel. And you can see, the foil on this actually is green because it's a rookie. But on the base cards, it really does just seem to be like this little stripe part that's green. And I think that's just like a little bit too hard to tell for me. But here's Travis Hunter on the rookie green parallel. So that actually might be an example of a card that could be worthwhile. And then we have Xavier Watts of our Falcons on the rookie. Next pack. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to do this. Kind of spoils anything that might come ahead here. All right, we got Breece Hall, your Lad McConkey, George Pickens, there's Christian McCaffrey, Geno Smith, and this is gonna be our rookie wave insert with Tyler Shuck. And I mean, honestly, I feel like in the beginning of the season, people were kind of down on Tyler Shuck, but then he's come in and he's actually been really good. I think that maybe the Saints have their quarterback of the future. So yeah, here's an example of the green parallel just on a base card. I just don't think there's a lot going on there. I mean, if you weren't really paying attention, you wouldn't even notice it. And our rookie is going to be Maxwell Hairston. I'll just put you over here. So yeah, the annoying card configuration in the pack, that's another reason to, to not really like them either. I'll go ahead and flip it off camera so we can't get spoiled on what's coming up. There's Caleb. I mean, the Bears. Heartbreaker on the game that just played. This was recorded just after the San Francisco game, but what a game that was. Malik Neighbors, Garrett Wilson, Quentin Johnston. There's Jamar Chase and David Montgomery. And our next insert is going to be By Storm. This is with Jackson Dart here on the rookie. And then our rookie card is going to be DJ Giddens behind that. Next pack. And our first card is going to be David Njoku. There's Patrick Mahomes, Kenneth Walker, Chase Brown, Jake Ferguson. There's going to be a draft diamonds insert here with Puka. He was picked number 177 in 2023. Needless to say, that was a steal. Might be the pound for pound the best wide receiver in the league. Just feel like he just lays himself out there like nobody else. And our green is going to be Josh Cornerly Jr. I guess I'm happy to get rookies on the greens, even if it's somebody who's just kind of holding a training pad. And then Siobhan Revell Jr. as well. Next pack. All right, got JSN here. Kind of tailed off there toward the end of the season. Alvin Kamara, DK Metcalf. A lot of these players, you know, just get shut down or injured. And speaking of, there's Tyreek, Theo Johnson, and another Hog Heaven insert here with Emeka Egbuka. Another one who kind of started out really hot and then kind of faded down the stretch there. We're going to get Christian McCaffrey here in our green parallel. And Jalen Walker, another Falcon on the rookie. So that's nice. And our security tag. Not that anyone would want to steal this product. Oops. So sorry about that. A little disaster off camera there. All right, so we have Hunter Henry, Baker Mayfield, Saquon, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jordan Love. All right, and then we're going to get a relic card here. This is going to be Absolute Burners with Brian Thomas Jr. And yes, the obligatory rub here on the jersey relic. Yeah, I don't know if a relic is guaranteed in these boxes. I don't know. They don't offer it like on the Donruss where they say guaranteed auto or relic, but it does seem like relics come out of them pretty frequently. So you do have at least that going for you. And then we also have Tyleik Williams here on the rookie card. So that's going to do it for box number 1. So you can see you get a few parallels and you get a few inserts, and other than that, you don't get a whole lot else. So unless you pull a big name on your relic card, or you're lucky enough to get an autograph or a Kaboom, there's really not much going on. Let's go ahead and clean this up and move on to box number 2. All right, moving on to box number 2. Needless to say, not much to note of in box number 1. And once again, like I said, the only time I feel like I would really consider opening these is if you're able to get them on discount like I was, because otherwise, it's just a little disheartening, honestly. Let's go ahead and see if this one treats us any better. Really don't like that with the backwards cards here. What are they doing? All right, we got Kyle Hamilton, Lamar, George Pickens, there's Caleb, Lad McConkey. We have another Hog Heaven, so 3 Hog Heavens so far. This one with Luther Burden III. Just had a pretty big game there, as I mentioned, at that game against the 49ers. And then we have Josh Simmons here on the rookie green, and then Gray Zabel on just the regular rookie. Don't know what the rate of Hog Heavens is relative to other inserts, but for us so far, it seems to be pretty disproportionate. Okay. We've got Josh Jacobs, JT, Brian Robinson, Malik Neighbors again, and Garrett Wilson. Got a rookie wave here with Quinshon Judkins. He had a pretty good season once he got on the field. He got hurt here recently, but overall, maybe looking forward to seeing what he can do next year. Got Trevor Lawrence here on the green. It's had a pretty good season for Trevor, probably his best as a pro. Finally, maybe is he finally putting it together? And Tet McMillan on the rookie card. Next pack. Got Ramondre, Justin Jefferson, there's CJ Stroud, David Njoku again, and Mahomes, JSN again. There's another By Storm with Cam Ward. Did we get that one in the last one? Who was the By Storm that we got in the last? Oh, no, it was Jackson Dart. I'm sorry. I just feel like I see so much Cam Ward stuff now. I just assume that everything I pull has him on it. And Will Johnson on the rookie card. Our next pack. Only a few left here. All right, got Nico Collins. There's CD. Kamara again, DK again, Hunter Henry, a lot of the same base again. Here's another draft diamonds here with Christian Benford of the Bills, pick 185 from 2022. There's Armand Membu here on the green parallel, color match, I suppose, and then Mason Taylor on the rookie. Next pack, 2 packs left. All right, we got Kendre Miller, Aaron Jones, Jerome Ford, there's Baker, Saquon, another Hog Heaven. Wow, okay. There's Joe Burrow on the Hog Heaven. So apparently, buy Absolute Blasters if you want to collect the Hog Heaven insert. There's Tony Pollard on the green. And then our rookie is going to be Derek Harmon. This is our last pack. It's the last chance to pull a Kaboom, potentially in my lifetime. I don't know if we're going to be getting any more of this. Maybe if I see it on the shelves super marked down or something. So we'll see. All right, we got Will Anderson, Bo Nix, Kyron Williams, Khalil Shakir, Xavier Worthy. Looks like we're going to get another relic card. Trey Benson. We're going to get our rookie force here with Emeka Egbuka. Get a little refill there. Not a bad name to get. Happy to get a rookie on that. Put you over here. And then behind that, we're going to get Savion Williams. So that's going to do it for our second box. Let me go ahead and put these together and we can see what we got. Do a little quick recap. So just quickly, here are the contents of our two boxes. You got a big stack of base, so you have about 8 of the green parallels, and then another smaller stack of rookie cards. Here are inserts, obviously a lot of Hog Heaven, so I don't know if that was a typical experience or if that was just my good luck in this case. And 2 relic cards, you know, with some pretty decent names, Egbuka and Brian Thomas. Obviously no Kabooms or no autographs or anything like that, but like I said, if you find it at a reduced price, you know, it can be a fun lottery ticket. But overall, I think I would give the product a thumbs down. And if you see it at the store, I'd probably skip it and buy something else. I typically don't trash too many products on the channel, but this isn't one for me. Just want to thank you guys so much for checking it out. And if you open some Absolute Football, maybe you'll have better luck finding some Kabooms than we did. I'll have to take your word for it because I'm not going to open up anymore. Thank you guys so much for watching.